Hey, my lovely people, welcome or welcome back. I'm Empath Divine, your intuitive reader. Happy Wednesday, or whenever you come across this video. I'm just glad that you're here, and I hope you stick around throughout the whole video and afterwards. If you're new, I hope you hit the subscribe. And after this video, or while this video just started, please, guys, give it a thumbs up and share the platform. It is always greatly appreciated. And if you want a book, go look in the description box, see how to do that, because in the community tab, which is important because I do be putting up things about sales and things of that sort. So this is going to be a higher self message for you. Pick a card message. Okay, so I have 4 numbers and I'm going to put these in the timestamps. Okay, what is a message that your higher self could be trying to tell you right now at this moment? I kept the November vibes in here because it is November here, so take what resonates. Okay, if you want a more deeper message about more messages from your higher self separately without this being a general read, then you may want a book. And I think I'm going to pull out kind of like an energy or feel message with whatever card you pick to see your energy or something like that as well too. So we're gonna pick it. So we have a number from 1 to 4. Take a deep breath and choose your number. Look in the times on the comment section is going to be pinned. If you feel stuck to more than one number, you have more than one messages. Okay, so we are going to get started. So we are going to get started with pile number 1 here. So this is a message from your higher self, your inner soul, of what you may need to know currently right now. And your message is with the number 20. You could be seeing 2s a lot here. And it says nothing real can be threatened. Okay, so it says, how can you actively participate in creating heaven on earth? So I feel like for those that chose number 1, you've been in your head a lot. Okay, you're in your head nonstop, and I feel like what it is that it's the negative subconscious that's definitely speaking more than your higher self. So it's like, you know, nothing real can be threatened. It's like Spirit saying, this is not real. Okay, it's an illusion. So it's kind of like, it's like 2 of swords, 8 of swords vibe with you guys. It's like nothing real can be threatened. It's like the only way it can be threatened if you're making it real. Like, you see what I'm saying here? So how can you create more peace in your life right now? What is this negative subconscious telling you right now? And how can you turn that in a positive way? Okay, how can you give your own self positive reinforcement here? So your soul is trying to listen. I'm gonna tell you this thing. Your negative subconscious is screaming loud, and look, 222 showed up saying all these negative things towards you, but in reality, it's actually deeperly your soul screaming and saying, save me, you know, save me. It's like, in a way, your fear, your negative subconscious and fear is bullying your soul, and they need you physically to put a stop to this. So what can you do? What changes can you do? What is your negative subconscious saying to you that's making you feel threatened, that's making you feel fear? And then how can you investigate on that? Okay, so your higher self is screaming for you to make some type of change here in November, because I do feel like that is kind of affecting you with something you're trying to move forward to do. So let's see an energy around you too, pile number 1. Let's just see if we got a little energy here. What's going on? Yeah, we have fear. Okay, number 5, we got it. That's the main thing. The negative subconscious is causing fear here. Okay, it's causing fear, it's causing anger here, and Spirit is like, listen, it's time to change that narrative here. Okay, because it's nothing but fear based. And to be honest, I know this is crazy to say, but a lot of times, like how I perceive fear is actually scary. So fear is the scared one, not really you. Because basically fear is trying to manipulate your mind to stop you and prevent you from doing something. So it's definitely time that you know, challenge this fear and face this fear. It's time. Your soul is warning you and pushing you to tell you it's time to do it. You can't ignore it anymore. Okay. So pile number 2, this is going to be your message here of what your inner soul, higher self is trying to tell you at this current moment here. And we have the number 35 here. It also turns into the number 8. Okay. And it says, turn your worry into wonder. Surrender to the experience here. So it says, what possibilities can you dream into reality here? So I feel like right now, you know, you're worrying yourself to death about something. You know, you need to embrace the unknown here. I feel like scripting would be very powerful for you with helping you to surrender the fear and letting it go. You know, what possibilities, what's some things that's coming in your mind right now that you want to do, and then your negative subconscious is jumping in front of it and saying, nope, that can't happen. How about you write and script and pray and say it can happen? You know, I feel like some of you get in this energy that you do vision this life that you want, and immediately you shake it off, you shake it away because you think it's impossible. Why do you think it's impossible? See, that's why we got to get to that court root problem. Why do you think it's impossible to make something happen? Why can't you say it's possible? Why is it hard for you to believe in the possible? Is it your limiting beliefs? And if it is your limiting beliefs, who caused these limiting beliefs? Because we don't just wake up one day and just have limiting beliefs and don't believe. Usually that is a root problem that can definitely stem from something trauma from childhood. So you guys got to get deeper to that. And I feel like when you examine it and you get deeper to what that problem is, then it will be easier for you to surrender it. Right. And once you surrender it, then the next step is like, OK, I'm not going to worry about it because I know I can do it. If my negative subconscious is telling me I can't do it, it's the opposite. I can do it. OK, so I do feel like, even with 35 being the number 8, it's kind of like it's really time for you to, work on this problem and move forward, because I see the 8 of Swords and the 8 of Cups. That's what I see. And it's like it's time for you to move forward with this, the way you feel. OK, let's just get like a energy message. It's like an emotions energy message here. Yeah, it's like Spirit is saying it's really time for you to be happy. It's time for you to focus on your happiness here. It's time for you to focus on your inner peace and your happiness. And definitely the past holds you back too. It's time for you to find your happy place and get into your happy place here. Okay, it's really time for you to be happy and put yourself first. Okay. Alrighty, pile number 3. Let's see what is a message here that your inner soul and higher self is trying to tell you at this moment here. All right, so we have 11 here. Okay, I love the artwork, so beautiful here. So it says everything is a reflection. Hold up the energetic mirror here. What do you need in your life that you are not currently getting? So that is true. It's time for you to take a pause. Wait a minute. Take a pause moment here. Take a moment to self-reflect and really ask, am I living the life that I deserve? And the stuff that I want in my life, why am I not getting it? What needs to change? Is there something within me that needs to change? Am I putting too much time and attention to things that doesn't serve my highest purpose and good and goals of what I'm going for? You really need to really get in that deep, deep reflection. And believe it or not, it says energetic mirror. Believe it or not, the mirror is a powerful portal here. And when you look at yourself, you're seeing a reflection of yourself. And I feel like if you have deep self-talk, you will sit in that still energy and the messages will come towards you and you will really see what it is that you are doing wrong and what is it that you need to change here. Okay. Right? Some of you could be finding yourself in same situations after situations here. And I feel like with the number 11 here, it's like, this is the month right now for you to make some type of change here. What do you need in your life? Have you took that moment to say, what is it in my life that I need? And once you get down to what is it that you need, you got to say, well, why am I not getting it? Why is it hard for me to receive it? You got to get to the root problem of why you're having a problem of receiving these things. So I feel like some of you, pile number 3, your soul wants you to get low from everybody. Your soul wants you to distance yourself from a lot of people and focus on you guys of what's causing you to feel blue, what's causing you to feel confused here. Okay. All right, let's get an energy for pile 3 here. Okay, yeah. I feel like silly just gives me an energy about your inner child here. And I feel like this has a lot to do about your inner child here and you connecting with that small voice within. Okay. And thinking about the things that make you happy, the things that make you feel youthful, things of that sort. All right. All right, so pile number 4, this is your message here of what your inner self and higher self is telling you what you need to know at this current moment here. And you have 44 here and it turns into an 8 as well. Come together. We need each other's. Where have you been separating yourself or pushing against others in the world? So when it says we need you, I feel like it's your higher self. You see how there's twins there, okay? Your higher self needs you. Listen, when you don't get in alignment with your inner soul, your higher self, your inner child, you're going to be out of whack. You're going to be feeling mixed emotions. You're not going to be understanding how you could go to work every day, but then you're crying in your car before you go to work or you're upset and you don't get it. You could be telling yourself, oh, but I'm making money. I like my job. But in reality, it's like the soul is no longer connecting with the job because you need to be doing something else. When you're not connected with self and soul, that affects you with anything in your life you're trying to do. So I feel like pile 4, and that's funny, pile 4, 4, 4, 4, you might be seeing 4s a lot. Your soul is saying, listen, we need to come together so that we can manifest the things that we want. Maybe perhaps you're trying to manifest the things that you want and you don't understand why you're not doing it. Perhaps the things you're manifesting for is not really what you and your soul needs or wants. Are you asking for things for your highest good, or are you asking for things that's going to please others? The main person right now at this moment that needs pleasing and attention is self. So when it says come together, we need each other's, this is your higher self talking to you. Your soul is longing for you. Y'all need to come together and brainstorm on what it is that y'all need to do so that y'all can grow together. So a powerful tip that you can do with connecting with your higher self, because you're disconnected with your higher self, meditate, get your journal, put your hands to your heart and speak to your inner self. Talk about the trauma, the pain. It's something that caused you guys to not be connected, and it could be how you view or feel about yourself. Tell some things about yourself that you're tired of, you're sick of, you're apologetic of. Ask your inner soul, look in the mirror. What do we need? What am I doing wrong? Ask your higher self that. Put your hand to your heart and say, what am I doing wrong? Why are we separating ourselves? Why are we pushing ourselves against other people? Why are we distancing ourselves? Why am I in hermit mode? Why are we not connected? What do I need to do so that I can further align myself to you and you guys will get that message, okay? Let's give you an energy message for this too. Yeah, joy. Spirit is saying it's time for you to bring joy back into your life here. What makes you happy? I feel like you have been pleasing and living your life for others, but you have been neglecting living your life for your inner self. Your inner self needs joy. Your inner self needs, happiness. I'm hearing rejoice energy. Okay. All right. That concludes the reading here. And I hope that helped you guys. Stay safe and stay blessed for now. Bye-bye.